I'm a boss chick, yeah, I'm a boss lady. I be calling shots, I be getting money. I'm a boss chick, yeah, I'm a boss lady. I be calling shots, I be getting money.
Hi, welcome to I Look Good Naked podcast with Terri Javon
and Cas Siggers Beatles.
Yay.
I said all my names today.
I like all your names.
Yes.
I like everything about you.
Everything? Even my
most
bosses?
days.
Yeah, most days. That's what I thought. Anyway, what's up, y'all? We're here again.
Yeah.
What's happening? You got quotes?
Yeah, I would love to hear your quote. But first, I just wanted to thank you guys for tuning in. The podcast is growing so amazingly. And that is because of you. And I'm very thankful. So I just want to give appreciation to our listeners and watchers. If you're watching on YouTube, that is. So thank you guys for tuning in. That means a lot to us. Yes, comment. You should rate us.
Yes.
Only if you want to give us a 5, though. If you're not giving a 5, then back off.
Yeah.
Just back off.
Just
and
think
just
about
keep
it.
listening.
And keep listening until you decide to give us a 5.
Think we deserve a 5, and then go and rate us. But yes, we would like your comments. So
if they're positive.
I'm not
you
opposed
want negative comments too?
To critiques.
Oh, okay.
I'm not opposed
but not
to
stuff
critiques.
like I don't like that
those
hat
bitches
she had
look
on.
crazy.
They were blank.
They can comment on my hat if they like, but I don't really care because I like my hat. But no, I mean,
I got you.
You know,
critique, positive critiques.
I don't know if you call it positive critiques, but okay. I'm thinking more constructive
criticism.
Yes, constructive criticism, critiques. I guess. Okay.
I don't think you have to put critiques after constructive criticism.
What I would love to do in here right now is your quote of the day.
Okay, so listen. So my quote of the day actually comes from me. It's my quote because I had an epiphany this week.
Oh, good.
As I was speaking about marriage with someone. I can't even remember who it was. And we were just talking about marriage and like, why is marriage hard? Why is it challenging? And so the Cas quote of the day is, marriage is challenging because it's like staying with someone after you've already broken up with them.
Staying with someone after you've already broken up with them. That's...
No, listen, so then I have to explain my
You
quote.
do, because that sounds sad.
Because it's not sad. It's not sad. It's actually empowering because growth comes out of that. So when you're in a relationship, when you're not married and you're just a couple and you're dating, there are all things that get on your nerves. There are, they get on your nerves. You just start looking at them. They're just, you nitpick them, and then you just break up and you go your separate ways. Well, in marriage, those same things happen. So it's things that would have normally broken you up, but because you're married, you work through them and you stay with them, but all of that stuff is still there, and you have to constantly work through all of that murk and mire and guck to stay married. But technically, those are things that you would have already broken up for. So that's why I said marriage is kind of like staying with someone after you would have already broken up with them.
That's not what that wasn't your quote, though. You said...
My quote was, see, this is what happens when it's not a quote that's written down in a book somewhere.
Because that's not what your quote was.
But I am going to write it down in a book, in one of my books. Staying with someone after you've already broken up with them. I like that. It sounds better than staying with someone after you would have already broken up with them. I don't like that, but that's more of what you mean, because to me, when I hear staying with someone after you've already broken up with them, I'm thinking I'm already gone out of this relationship, but I'm just staying here because we got that's
married.
how you see it. Oh yeah, no, that's not how I mean it. So I guess I need to put the wood in there.
You should.
Okay, so my new quote of the day is, marriage is like staying with someone after you would have already broken up with them.
Now that makes a whole lot. I can buy that.
Right. And you have to work through it. So
yes,
it may not be the most perfect quote. It could be a quote in the works, but that's my quote for the day because I felt like I wanted to do my own, and honestly, I need to get better at my quotes.
No, it's perfectly fine. That's great. I love that. Right. I love that. You got to jump off the bridge sometimes.
You got to work through it.
You do, and I love that. And we're together. Maybe we would have broken up.
Who, you and I?
But we stay together.
No, because friendships and business relationships are completely different.
Yeah, because I don't have to live with you,
right?
Sleep with you. I don't have to do any of that.
So we really do go our separate ways, and we go into separate rooms.
And when you're married, you don't.
You don't. Your house is your house. Roger Melvin, who we love, and his wife, They have this thing called the Couch Chronicles online. They talk about marriage, and they were talking about that. They were like, how do you separate? Like, you're not separated. Once you separate in your friendships or your whatever, you can go your separate ways. But once you're married, it's like, oh, this is our house. We're together. Yeah. Like, you got to look at them at night unless you travel or do whatever. Yeah. It's like that has to come back home. And those are things that a lot of people don't get through.
Yeah.
Because they're just like, I don't want to look at him one more day, or I don't want to look at her one more day, and I'm out.
Yeah.
But to work through that.
Well, that's why it's so important that you pick the mate that you're willing to go through that with.
Yeah, to go through the fire with.
Yes. Yeah. Because, we're
but
all going to have those days.
But at the beginning, it'd be great if you had a tag, or if, you had like a little buzzer or a little thing above their head, and they'd be like, oh, this is the one.
Well, if you go back and listen to Stacey J's podcast, the Date Girl podcast, she really did give some fantastic advice on journeying through relationships and love. And I think it's very helpful. So
go listen to the last podcast.
Go listen to that podcast. Yeah. That was number 14. Go back and listen to podcast number 14 if you need some dating, relationship, marriage, love advice. It was really good. I'm just saying.
All right. So what's your woman?
Okay. So I was debating. I'm going to go to my woman of the day. And my woman of today is going to be, and I rarely do people that are still like very active in the public eye.
Okay. Yeah.
Only because they're not in that box of Black History flashcards.
But this one is.
There's a few, and this one is, and this is Miss Oprah Winfrey. What?
This is Oprah. She's. Oh, God, you get a car. You get a car. You get a house.
Yes.
You get a house.
Like, who doesn't love Oprah Winfrey? I just don't know. I know she may irritate some
Paris.
people.
Where was that store she was in, and they kicked her out, or they she was gonna buy a bag or something?
Yeah. They didn't know she was the Oprah Winfrey.
Right.
She's born January 29th, 1954, and of course she's still with us, thank God. She is a media network owner, talk show host, actress, producer, and philanthropist.
It's a lot of titles.
I know, and I love all that. Yeah. And if I look at that title,
what title?
I'm almost her title. I'm almost everything except for I'm not a media network owner, but I am a podcast. Talk show host, kind of. I am an actress, for sure. I am a producer, for sure. I'm a philanthropist, for sure.
So you just have one more to go.
I have one more to go. But what she doesn't have, I have another one. I have director. She doesn't have director.
Yeah.
So
has she never directed anything?
Nope, not yet. But she will if she wants to.
Yeah. Because she's got billionaires on that list too. She's not on that card, but it's part of her title.
Listed by Forbes as the richest African American and one of the only 10 Black billionaires in the world as of 2017. Best known for hosting the highest rated talk show in history from 1986 to 2011.
That's crazy.
Nominated for an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress in her role in The Color Purple, one of the many movies she has starred in produced. Sorry, didn't mean to say and. She did not produce that. Supports charitable projects and nonprofit organizations around the world through her organization, Oprah's Angel Network.
Aww.
Gave over $400 million to educational purposes and opened a school for girls in South Africa in 2007. Bam, Miss Oprah Winfrey is the shit.
She is. I think I would love to open up a school for girls.
She's the shit. And I love Oprah Winfrey. And if anyone says anything bad or negative about Oprah Winfrey, I'm going to fuck you up. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to fuck you
After all of that nice positive energy.
Because she's the shit.
She's going to punch you in your face.
She's the shit.
She is an amazing woman.
I mean, and you don't even really have to like her. Maybe you met her and she was mean to you, whatever. I don't care. She's fucking phenomenal.
Who she is.
Yeah. I mean, I've met her a couple of times. I took a picture. One time I felt warmth from her. One time I didn't feel so much warmth from her. But I don't care. She's fucking Oprah Winfrey. She don't have to be warm to me every time she sees me. Just sometimes.
Just 1 out of 3. I have never met her. But I have friends who've met her. You've met her. Storm just
Yes,
worked
of
with her.
course,
Storm, and
Storm
Storm,
Reed. Yes.
she invited Storm to dinner. Storm Reed, star of Wrinkle in Time.
Yes.
Who is just one of our babies. Storm was telling me a lot of the nuggets that she gave her, and they were incredible. She invited her to a private dinner, and literally just to pour into her. Like, that was it. That was the purpose of the dinner.
That's what I'm saying. She's amazing. She's just fucking amazing. And say what you want to say about Oprah Winfrey, but I'll fuck you up if you say something wrong.
Okay, we're going to get off of that because we don't want Terry to go into her angry mode over Oprah Winfrey.
I'm not angry. It's all from love. It's because I love her so much.
Over love.
Oh yeah, I'll fuck people up over some love now. Don't get it twisted. You think about your kids. Let somebody.
Oh my God, that takes us to our perfect segue.
Yes.
We have our segment, our TNC moment. I don't know why I said TNC like I'm Terry and your Cass. Our TNC moment, which is things that happen in Terry and Cass's world this week. So, speaking of kids.
Yes.
Why did I get an email? Okay, it all started with the police in the parking lot. So this week, my husband drops off my daughter to her school. Right. Police are in the parking lot. He calls me. Spidey senses are up. Don't know why the police in the parking lot. I'm going to stake it out. And I'm like, please don't get arrested. I love Spidey senses. So he stays there. Eventually, nothing happens. He's there for like an hour, comes home. We get an email. Someone threatened the school. We don't know exactly how it threatened the school, but they threatened the school, so they called Smyrna police and they put them on alert.
Like called the school and made a threat?
They called the police department and said something might happen to the school.
Oh my God.
Right. So immediately he goes right around, he goes and picks our daughter up. And now she just wasn't at the school that day. And so then the police will be there for the rest of the school year. It's like 10 more days of the school year. But my thing is, what leave the kids out of it? Like, the kids are just trying to learn. They're trying to grow. They're just trying to be kids. If you have beef with someone, it doesn't matter.
It's evil.
It's evil. Like, why are we involving kids? Why are we messing with the kids? They have nothing to do with any of your baggage.
Yeah.
And it pissed me off. So in this TNC moment, I'm like, it should either piss you off or should pump you up. Well, that pissed me off. Yeah.
And you would fuck somebody up, just say it.
Yeah, and I would fuck somebody up over my kids. Absolutely. And friends, for that matter. I'm real short-tempered anyway. So, So that just was a bad moment this week. I didn't like that, and I'm still unsettled.
That's too close.
I'm still unsettled about it because now I'm like, I don't even want her to go to school the rest of this year, and that's why we're homeschooling next year because because people are crazy, man, and I just can't imagine getting that call or looking on the news and you're just like, what? Is that my child's school?
It's crazy that we even have to think like this nowadays, but it's the world that we live in, and it is what it is. So we can't just deny it and not think about it. No,
We've seen it too many times. School shootings, bombings. I mean, it's
too much.
It is too much. That was my week. I didn't like it. That was a bad moment. That was a bad moment for C this week.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, C, that you had
T.
that. So my thing is, we talk about reprimanding our kids and how it's so different now from at least how our parents did it and how we're doing it. And I feel like we're fucking soft with our kids.
We are.
So I had a moment because I had told my son, my 10-year-old, that when he got home from school, he needed to pick up all the clothes in his room, and his room needed to be clean before he can do anything. Yep. So, of course, I wasn't home when he got home, but my husband was home. And
the other kid.
Right, my other kid. My husband was home. And so when I get home, my husband had left, and Kal-El wasn't there. My son wasn't there. And I called my husband. I was like, yo, where's Kal-El? He didn't do what I told him to do. And he was like, oh, my bad. He's around the corner at his friend's house, right? So he's around the corner, and I was like, you know what? I'm turning into old school mama. I'm about to get in this car and I'm going to his friend's house. Yeah, and they come home, get home now. Yep. So I'm like pumped up, fired up. I'm going.
You should have went like in your house robe too.
Oh, I was like going funky stank. So I jump in the other car because my husband has one of the cars, and so jump in the other car, and I'm like, where's the keys? Where's the fucking keys? I was so pumped up, right?
Pumped up, you were
my husband had the other set of keys with him, so I couldn't go do mine.
You could have walked.
Because then Oh, I was so mad. And so then it
that's
all died
funny.
down and went away. And I was like so excited that I was going to take this moment to be that mean mama. I was going to go be mean mama. I was. And I was pumped up about it, and it didn't work out. And I'm so mad. It was
So
like
then you went
foiled.
from
Plans
pumped up to
foiled.
pissed off.
Plans foiled. I was so mad.
So what happened when he finally got home?
I made him clean his room and shit, but but it was over. The moment was over. I wanted to embarrass him in front of his kid, in front of his friend, and make you come
like
home.
that.
And I was gonna make him walk, even though I drove. I was gonna make him walk.
That would have been good.
I had it all planned out.
Yeah.
So that was my moment for the week.
Oh man, my mom came.
Anyway.
My mom came and got me out of a New Edition concert once with
See,
rollers
that's
in her
dope.
hair.
That's
with
dope.
Samantha Lane's
That's the
mother.
stuff you have to do.
Because I didn't come out the time she said come out of the building. Yep. And
Yeah.
here she comes walking with the police and that old school mama, man.
Yeah.
That old school mama, is nothing like it.
Saves
You
your
can't beat
life.
It does.
That
save
old
your
school
life.
mama saves your life.
It does.
Now, my biggest fear is that because they're so lackadaisical about doing exactly what I say,
Yes.
exactly when I say it,
Yep.
is that one day if I'm telling you something
That could save your life. Yeah.
and you don't move, you started asking like, why? And then you start doing that, and now you're fucked up, and now you got hit by the bus.
Yeah.
Because you didn't fucking listen when I first said step up on the curb. You're
Right.
like, why, Mom? Why do I?
Just step up on the curb.
Anyway, that's my own.
Yeah, we couldn't even
thing.
ask why.
No, you're not supposed to. Just move when I say move.
Right.
Don't
Yeah.
ask me all these fucking questions. Now I'm pissed off
Now she's
again.
pissed off all over again.
Now I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna go torture him today.
Poor Kal-El. You better
Poor
listen.
Kal-El, man.
Well, that takes us
pissed
to
off.
our back in the day moment. So we got these different segments we're
Okay.
trying. So we have a segment called Back in the Day.
Back in the day.
When I was young.
I'm not a kid anymore.
What's after that? Something used to
Nah, never be a kid
Hilarious.
again. Some shit. I don't know. I'm not a kid anymore. You know what I'm talking about.
I started, yeah.
Well, like you know what we're talking about.
Y'all know the song.
Y'all know what
Unless
we're
you're
talking
like
about.
under
Back in
30,
the day.
then you may not know the song.
Which is just
So what's your
sad.
back in the day moment? What do you have like back
this
in the
will make
day?
me happy.
Okay, all right.
So I remember as a teenager, we used to play high jump. Did you guys play high jump? See, I think only kids in the ghetto has the best, most creative. She grew up in the too nice neighborhood. Listen, back now, y'all
Okay, so
know,
maybe-
and I know
maybe
some
we
of y'all
call this
know.
something different.
Okay, let's see.
see.
So high jump was you would make a rope out of rubber bands, and we would
Oh, hell.
string together. It was almost like a knitting.
Yeah,
together,
I mean, I know
rubber
how to
band
make a
after
rope out of rubber band,
and
you
you
know,
make a
feed one through.
long ass rope.
Okay.
Right, and the game
you
was
jump
called
over
jump
it?
rope. So you would do you start from the bottom and you go all the way to the top. So say there's two people on the end holding the rope, right? And you hold it so it's straight and
So it's tight, okay.
Yes. And so we just start off at ankles. So you would say ankles, and then so you put it on the ankle. I hold mine on the ankle, and the person jumps over, and then it goes
Okay.
up to the knee, and then you got to jump
Oh,
over.
you put the rubber band on your ankle, like on the body
you're
part.
from the end.
Gotcha.
One end to the
Gotcha,
one
gotcha.
end. So we're both going ankle, then the person has to jump over. Then you go to your
No, we
knee,
never did
then the
that.
person to jump over. You go to your waist, then the person got to jump over.
Oh.
You go to your shoulder, person got to jump over.
And-
to
and
your
the-
ear,
and the people
jump
would
over
jump
to the
above.
head. And that was the game.
But did they have to jump like dive, or did they have to like jump like on their feet like a jump?
No, you could jump over.
You could just as long as you get over.
As long as you get over.
Oh,
And it's a rubber
yeah.
band, so it's kind of it's
Kids
flexible.
will never
but,
play high jump again.
And I was thinking, I was like, that was such a fucking great exercise.
It was a good exercise, yeah.
And I was like, God dog it, I wish that I could still play high jump. Like I should make a fucking high jump and find a group of women that we could do this for exercise.
High jump?
High jump.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen.
Why?
Because they're not. They're taking yoga now. They're not.
I know.
No one's high
But then
jumping.
that was one, and then after you make it to the top, you start back down at the ankle,
Okay.
and then you do what we call runsies. So now you're on runsies. You did the first
Never played
jump,
any of these
and then you
games.
do runsies. So then
What's
it's
runsies?
like I know I have to show you.
What are you running over the?
It's more like a skip. It's like dun dun. And then you come up to the weight. You got dun dun over.
Yep, no.
And then to the shoulder.
Yeah,
dun,
I never
dun,
played.
over.
I've never even.
Oh my
heard of
God!
this. I've never
Is there
even.
anyone? Someone,
Oh my God, please
you
leave
have
a
to call
comment.
and leave the comment.
If
well,
you
I know
guys played
anybody that
Pisces.
grew up in San Francisco or in Hunters Point, Oakland, y'all played high jump and y'all did runsies.
Small niche, like it's only your community. I'm sure.
No. I'm just saying that I know for sure they know.
Right. Well, we didn't do that in Winston-Salem. Well, not on my side of town. We never played high jump.
Right.
Well, I never played it. I don't know how. Like it's obviously you can be a kid like 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't like. We went outside. We played kickball. We rode our bikes. We played double dutch. We did that.
Yeah, for sure.
How yeah. We never played high jump.
Yeah, high jump. It's
or,
so great.
Or runsies.
Runsies?
Yeah, we should do that one day. We should take our I Look Good Naked podcast crew of girls and guys.
Linda,
and
Maren, Melissa, Kelly.
We got a guest
Jessica,
producer, sound guy in here now.
We're going to play high jump. I hope you ladies are ready and get in shape. You're going to have to do a lot of stretching. It's
but the problem is now, like high jump when you're 8 and you fall and you get back up again is not the same as high jump when you are 40 plus. You might not get back up again. No,
but I just think it's a good workout. So anyway, that's my back in the day moment.
Okay, that's a really cool back in the day moment.
Yeah.
I like that. See how it just turned? It
I
just
know,
made you
it made me
smile.
so happy because I remember,
make
man.
play high jump.
Boys didn't play.
Yeah.
No, it was a girl thing.
It was all girls?
Definitely.
That's interesting.
It wasn't a boy thing.
That might be why I didn't play. Not that I used to be a boy, because I know we're all in transitioning now and all of that. But I hung around.
We're all in transitioning.
Because, we're the world of transitioning. So you could say that now. You could say, I used to be a boy and I look like this now. And people will, that's just the world we live in. However, that's not my case. I've always been a girl. But I hung around boys. Like, I was the only girl in my kind of crew. And my brother and my cousins, who were like my brothers, it was 5 boys. They grew up right with me. So they had me playing football. Like, I did all of those things.
There were no neighborhood girls that you
There was. There was a girl named Buffy. And there was Lisa.
My God. Nope. Y'all, Buffy was not playing high jump. Absolutely
Buffy was
not.
real bougie. Buffy, her name was Aurelia Bozeman. And then there was Tanya Hamilton. And then there was Lisa Tatum.
Those
were like my 3 girlfriends.
Nope. They don't play high jump.
We rode our bicycles.
You want to know who my friends were? Kish. Her whole name was Lakeisha. But Kish, Shauna, me, Angie, Debbie.
Our friends even had different names. Now, Tanya.
Antoinette. Michelle.
Oh, yeah, we didn't have an Antoinette. Nope.
Yep. We just call her Net. And we used to play fucking high jump.
Buffy.
Buffy
wasn't a... Buffy kind of a hood name, is it not?
Buffy is a hood name.
I don't know.
Oh my God, you guys, what is happening? I'm learning so much about Cas. I cannot.
Well, Buffy was a hood chick. Like, Buffy was me.
I cannot.
Buffy. We did, those are my friends. Those are the friends I grew up with. Me and like I said, Lisa Taylor.
But I love that. I love that we have 2 different, hugely different perspectives in our childhood. Yeah. So that makes us really well-rounded.
That does. Okay. So there's our back in the day moment. All right.
I can't wait to hear what yours is when we do it.
No, I'm not going to have my back in the day moment today.
No, I mean next
week.
Yes.
It'll be something you'll be like, you guys did what?
Like, have you ever yacht when you were on the yacht? No, nigga. I never did a yacht.
You ever gone sailing and when you hate back in the day when you used to go sailing?
Shit. No, I cannot.
Okay, we're entertainment, so we're going to do entertainment news. We're going to talk about something cool in entertainment today. And today's entertainment moment is, I just found out that Bad Boys, Martin Lawrence, Will Smith, they're going to have Bad Boys 3.
Gabrielle Union.
She wasn't on the post, so I don't know.
I'm sure she's going to be
in
her
But I'm sure she will.
Yeah.
But I think she's doing like a TV show, Bad Boys, but that's neither here nor there. But we're in the season of reboots.
Yeah.
Like Roseanne had these amazing ratings.
Oh my God, which I love. That's like
back,
definitely one of my favorite shows of all time.
It's a really, really great show.
It's
and Wanda Sykes is one of the consulting producers. I've been looking at all the producers.
I can see that. I can see that. She's so dope.
She's dope. I like her. Wanda should be on our show. She needs to come be on our show.
You do. Wanda Sykes. You need to come be on our show. I'm just saying.
Because I really like you. And
we
really
both
dope.
do. So
really
I actually I posted her. Oh my God! Speaking of Wanda Sykes,
her Kanye
I
slavery moment.
reposted her Kanye slavery moment. It was the funniest thing ever. So funny. So if you didn't see it, go to my
Instagram
at Terri J. Vaughn and see what I posted.
Yeah,
I reposted Wanda Sykes.
She is hilarious.
I love her.
But yeah, so we're doing all these reboots and all these remakes. Why do you think that is? Like with all of these content makers out there, why do you think we're just going back to what used to work? Because and what's the Martin? I think Martin's show going to get rebooted.
The only thing I can think of is because television, the classic television is struggling as far as ratings. Because there's so many options. There's the Netflix and the this and the that and the that. So I think that they're having a hard time finding something new that sticks. I mean, there's some amazing shows on for sure. But especially in the comedy realm, I feel like they're having a hard time finding something that sticks. There's a few shows that I watch, but I think they're just trying to see. It's all about money. They're just trying to see if the stuff that was popular back when everybody was watching television, if it's going to bring them back.
That makes sense. If it's going to bring them back.
If it's going to bring them back to television, because people have gotten away from in television. So they're like, what was a hit? Let's see if we can bring them back.
Right. I don't think it'll ever go back to what it was. I really
No,
don't.
it's too
I'm
many
glad
options.
that we're going away from reality. I'm just happy about that.
Oh, yes, Jesus.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you.
So thank God we are back to scripting and writers
Yeah,
and getting jobs.
I love
and we're
that.
creating these characters and getting away from all of that reality bullshit. It's
I'm
just
so
a
with you.
mess. It's so exhausting.
It's so exhausting.
It's exhausting.
It's so exhausting. I want to be on the yacht.
But I'm excited for Bad Boys. I'm excited.
Yeah, I am
just
excited about that too.
I love those characters. I just love seeing Martin.
It was good. It was great. It was a great film.
So funny.
Yeah.
And we just need to see more brothers on screen.
More of us. And who doesn't love Will Smith and Martin Lawrence?
Right. And Martin's coming back.
They're
coming
they're
back. This
doing
was
a reboot
of
yeah.
Martin. So I'm excited. I'm excited for these reboots. We need to have some more reboots. What reboots with you guys?
I'm sure you guys want to see Steve Harvey show.
You want to see Steve Harvey show?
Sure of it.
So
I've heard
let us
some
know.
rumble. We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
I've heard some rumbling.
Really?
I'm just saying.
I think you guys should.
Rumbling. We'll
It'll
see.
be interesting because would you be back in the school again, or would you have another school, or what would that be like?
Levita will own the school.
Levita may own the school. That would be very true.
Her and Seti will own the school.
School. Where's that?
I'm just saying.
Sound like you were from New Jersey or something.
I'm from wherever people want me to be from. I'm from the world.
Where was Levita from? Did they?
The ghetto.
Oh.
She's from Oakland, California.
She just said the ghetto. Like just any ghetto.
Yeah, it
Any
is.
ghetto.
Because anybody that tuned in.
She was from your ghetto.
All the people. Yep. I'm from your ghetto. That's exactly where Levita was from. Your ghetto. Wherever yours is.
You're right,
That's
because
where she
everyone
was
said
from.
they could relate to
Absolutely.
a Levita character. So yeah, what reboots you want to see? What reboots? Let us know. Give us comments. Not that we'll be able to influence you and have any, make any decision, but we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
And we'll see if we agree.
Yes.
So
we will.
Yeah. I think I would love to see. They're so old now.
Oh.
I wish we could come up with a new Laverne and Shirley. I know that we.
Oh,
I
love
I know
Laverne
it
and
wouldn't be
Shirley.
the same because they are.
Ooh, I love it.
It would almost be like a Grace and Frankie, but it would be like Laverne and Shirley.
I love it.
I would love to see Laverne and Shirley.
I do too.
Yeah, that would be
too.
really cool to me.
Super.
So anyway,
Is this? Where are we on time?
we are good on time.
Okay, so
Terri
then
J.
I can
Vaughn.
say something there.
Yes.
Okay. So speaking about the whole rebooting thing and the whole Levita thing, so some weeks ago, about a month ago, I guess, that post that was going around about Levita walked so that
Cardi B
and Tiffany Haddish could run, which the girls are fucking running. They're sprinting. Yes. And I'm very excited and happy for them because I love them both. I think they're hilarious. And I love funny.
Right.
Cardi
B isn't funny.
She is. She's
she is
funny,
but,
to me.
Yeah, she is witty. She's funny.
Yeah, I think she's funny, and even in her just the persona she has in her craft of rapping. It's like I'm not a super big fan of some of her songs, but I'm a fan of hers because I just think she's fun and lively and exciting. So I like seeing her.
Gotcha.
And Tiffany Haddish, of course, is just hilarious. And, I've been watching her climb and do it. So it's not like she just came out of nowhere. It's like she's been putting in the fucking work.
Right.
And so, I mean, I just have to admit that I got a little excited when I saw this. Like, I woke up one day and you called me and people just started calling me, have you seen this post? Have you seen this post? And I was like, what are you talking about? So, and I finally saw the post and I was like, oh, that's so cool that they're relating the character.
It was the Shade Room, right?
Yeah, the Shade Room and posted it. So that they were relating the character of Levita that was, you know, she was ghetto, but she was fun and she was relatable. And it was just this, she made it okay to be a ghetto girl, I'm just trying to live my life. I'm trying to work it out. I'm trying to get a job. I'm trying to get him, you know, have a husband. I want a family. I want
you
all
go
these
right
things.
into that. That is hilarious.
It's like she wanted all those things. And just because she was ghetto and from the hood, that doesn't mean I don't want the same thing that everybody else wants. Yeah. So she was the one that made it that people like really embraced and loved and saw themselves in. And so I'm assuming, she was real. Yeah. And because the way Tiffany Haddish and Cardi B are just living out loud their lives, and they have edges to them and they are ghetto. And I think people are appreciating seeing that again. Yeah. And so I just was very excited about that. Very excited. So thank you, Shade Room, and everyone else that reposted, commented. It was a good week.
Levita just needs her own show. Maybe that's what we need. That is what we need. Levita Alizé
because we can't afford to
needs to have her own show. Cedric can come. He can be in the
Cedric
show,
can come.
But it's not their show. It's her show. It's the Levita Alizé show, like Mary Tyler Moore show. It's another Levita Alizé Jenkins show.
Maybe.
Yeah. I know you guys would like to see that. That would be hot.
Let us know which thing.
Yeah. Or we should just create one. We're in TV.
I know, but we
don't own that name. We can't.
Yeah.
Who owns that name? NBC, ABC. Who owns that name?
Probably Winifred Hervey. Maybe Winifred Hervey, Stan Lathan.
Right. You could call them. You could call Winifred and be like, "Can I have my name back?" Winifred, I need my name back.
She made up that name. I made up how the character was, but she came up with the name.
But we need the name. We can't just have the artist who formerly known as Levita.
I can't say I need it back. It wasn't mine.
Well, it's hers. It was yours because you embodied it. So you need
yes,
to
I created the character. She wrote the name.
Winifred Terri J. Vaughn needs her.
Winifred knows I love her.
Needs her name. She needs her name. So
anyway, we'll see what happens with this rumbling I've been hearing.
Okay, we'll see. We have an amazing guest today.
We do, and I love her to death.
Oh my God, she does this. She's so fabulous, and she's going to be with us shortly.
Yes.
The incomparable. I like that word when people are like the incomparable.
But what does that mean, really?
You can't compare them to other people. Incomparable.
But can you not?
I don't know.
We just compared a whole bunch of
not to our guest.
No.
So I don't know. I don't even know. If
but this is why I love her too, because again, she's fun.
Yes.
She's funny.
She's silly. Oh my God.
She's silly.
But she's so beautiful.
Yeah. And she's real and loving.
And who is she?
I love that. She's Trina Braxton.
Trina Braxton. So we will be right back.
I hope she's gonna be like, you're not doing it right.
I hope she's doing it. She is gonna do it. That is what she does. And we'll be right back with her.
So we'll be back.
Stay tuned.
I Look Good Naked podcast.
I'm a boss chick, yeah, I'm a boss lady. I be calling shots, I be getting money. I'm a boss chick, yeah, I'm a boss lady. I be calling shots, I be getting money.
And we are back on I Look Good Naked podcast with our good girlfriend.
Good girlfriend.
Trina Braxton.
I
love that.
That is
yeah, and just as beautiful as ever. Yes, like an angel. You are. I think so.
I cannot. She is.
If y'all can see
so
the girliness of this girl right now, it's cracking me up.
I'm moisturized.
You are moisturized.
You are so moisturized.
Very fresh face.
Very pretty.
I love it. We need to have more of that. People need to embrace more of that. Embrace who you are.
Yes, I look good naked.
Yes. Up to the mic though.
I look good naked.
Yes.
Faced.
You can say that. You can say that. You look good naked. Period. Yeah.
I've embraced it.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to embrace the mic though.
Can I hold it?
No, you can't hold the mic. You just need to scoot up.
Oh. Yeah, scoot up.
You're just far away.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go, my love. You feel better?
I do. I feel good about this.
Okay. So how you doing, Trina Braxton?
I'm amazing.
Yeah.
Her
Why
YouTube-
are you so amazing?
Well, have you ever been in a spot in your life where you have no cause to complain?
Yes.
That's where I am right now.
That is so beautiful.
That is a very beautiful thing.
Yeah, because that doesn't happen all the time. Life is like full of ups and downs. It's a roller coaster. So when you have those pockets, when everything just feels it's going right and you feel good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Embrace and ride that pocket.
I'm riding this pocket. I'm riding this pocket as long as I can.
I love it.
As long as God keeps me here.
Yes. Yes. Ah.
So what are you up to? Okay, you guys, I swear to God, I feel like the Braxtons have been on air forever. I mean, even from like the first time when we talked and you were like, girl, they want to do this reality series. I don't really know. Like, it feels like, I don't even know when that was, but you guys are on what season are you on now? Like,
6.
Okay, 6
That's
seasons. So
awesome.
that's like 6 years?
No, because we have like 26 episodes a season,
still a
so
lot of
it's
episodes.
it's really
Jesus.
like 12 seasons if you're doing like the typical 13-week season thing,
Right.
So
That's a long, so basically they just been following your life though for the last 5-6 years.
yeah,
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's ups and downs to that.
there are
Yeah.
lots of ups and lots of downs. So especially since I work with my family,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
you
what
know
we're going to talk
I mean?
about today.
We,
family.
we have to take it home.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I can't even imagine. I mean, it's already just being with family and you having to live with the ups and downs of regular family life without the world criticizing it. That I can't even imagine what that's like. But you have fared well.
Yeah.
You have grown. Like, I know you, so I've seen the growth of Trina and the ups and the downs, but just seeing where you are today, it's amazing because I know the amazing things that the show has still done for your life.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. There are certain things I could really attribute the show to.
Like, what's the top 3?
The top 3 is I discovered the entrepreneurial side of myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love that.
I discovered that it's okay to not be okay.
I love that.
Oh yeah, that's
love
huge
that.
growth.
And I also discovered that it's okay to love yourself in whatever area you're in.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I've gone through a lot of stages
Yeah.
throughout the course of filming.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you know, I think I'm finally able to become now. Whoever it is I'm going to be, I'm ready to become that person.
So you feel, you seem very calm,
Yes,
which I love.
yes.
What is that smile about?
I'm in a good space. I'm in a really good space.
Yeah, calm and peaceful is good. Yes, you definitely seem at peace. So let's talk a little bit about, before we go into the whole family thing, like your entrepreneurial space. You have a business.
Yeah, that took some growing. Year 1 was not the best.
But that's
In
for
any
all
business.
businesses.
That's any business. That's
for
not
most
your business.
It
businesses.
was not.
Yeah.
It was not. But we are truly developing into a wonderful space to be.
What's your business? What is it?
Bar chicks.
Tell the people.
Which I think is so fucking phenomenal. I love the concept.
concept.
I love it, Bar
Yeah.
Chicks. Yes.
Yeah, I'm a restaurateur entrepreneur.
Yes.
And that's one of the hardest businesses to go
And
into.
that is a very hard business.
Is. And I'm opening up another restaurant in DC.
Oh, that's so awesome, Trina.
Yes. I'm working with this hospitality group that I've been wanting to work with forever in
Oh,
12
look at
days.
that.
And now the timing is just like right. So
I love it.
In the next few months, it should be opening.
But another Bar Chicks is like Bar Chicks
No,
too.
it's a completely different concept.
Oh my
Completely
God.
different concept.
Oh, you really
And-
are becoming a
Yes.
restaurateur.
A mogul.
A mogul.
Yes.
Won't he do it?
Yes.
She's gonna be on one of our Black History cards.
Yes.
One day.
Yes.
Yeah,
I received that.
Yes. That's our goal in life. I want to be on a Black History card.
Yes.
Yes.
A trading card too.
Yeah.
Oh, we should
cards.
make some. Okay, that's a whole nother story. All right.
Ooh.
Some Black History
Yes.
trading cards with. Right.
Okay, we'll
Okay,
talk
we're
about
gonna
that
talk about
offline.
10%. I said it
Right.
first.
You can be involved. You can be involved. We're gonna talk about it offline. Okay, so let's talk about Braxton family values. Let's talk about Trina Braxton and you and your siblings. Like, your mom was cranking them out, boy. No, I mean,
So how many? It's 5 girls.
5 girls and 1 boy.
one boy. Like, that's what I'm saying. But
That's
back then, people had
crazy.
like 6, 7, 8 kids. But then, just what was that
They're
like
pretty
growing
close in
up?
age, too.
Like you all grew up in a house together, and like, what is that? What's it like? I only have one brother.
Oh,
I know.
I'm telling you, I don't know what life would be like without that because it doesn't seem like a lot to me. Now, mind you, I don't think I would be able to have 6 children, but growing up with all of my siblings, I couldn't imagine
Right.
not having that
Right.
around.
Right.
But we had a lot of fun. We made our own shows. We used to interview each other. I think we were like destined or something because we really created our own shows and stuff. And then we always had to rehearse. And we had
for your own shows.
Who was making you rehearse?
My mom, and we had Bible study every Saturday morning. And then after Bible study, we had to rehearse.
Oh.
Like songs and sing. So she was making you guys a group earlier?
Yes, because we had to sing in church on Sunday.
She was like Joe Jackson?
Gotcha.
Yes.
Yes.
Funny.
Yes.
But
Mama.
Joe Jackson, I mean, he turned out some amazing kids.
So did you guys grow up with your father too?
We did. We did. We did not have daddy until mommy and daddy got divorced.
Okay.
And they were married for 34 years.
Yeah, that was just
Yeah, they were married for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy. So you guys had Bible study, and then you guys had to rehearse your songs that you were singing in church on Sunday.
Yes, and we had to fast.
Wait a minute.
On Saturday morning.
So you on this
During
fasting
Bible study.
day, you fast, and then you had to rehearse on top of the fast. So
Well,
we
could eat before.
Once the afternoon.
After Bible study.
Oh, you just couldn't
okay.
eat.
You couldn't eat
before.
Yeah,
Bible
we couldn't
study.
eat before.
How long did
Bible
Bible
study?
study go?
It was only maybe like an hour.
Oh,
So
Trina.
that ain't no fast,
ain't
girl.
No dang on fast.
But yes, it is. For a kid, it is.
Yeah,
when you want to watch cartoons
true.
and stuff, you want
And
to
eat
eat, have a bowl
cereal.
of cereal sitting in front of
Yes.
the TV.
Yeah, that is
Yes.
the first thing kids ask for.
Yes.
No, after Bible study.
You understand what I'm saying? We couldn't even have water.
Oh, you couldn't wake up and drink water.
No, Bible
but
study.
Speaking of drinks, can we?
Oh yeah, we can. Speaking of
What
drinks,
are
we have Mom's tea. I have a chai. I don't even know the name. Oh, I have Santa. It was Santa's. What is it called? What was Santa's?
chai?
No, it's
No.
not Santa's
Santa's-
mistress. You had Santa's mistress once
and it
before.
was really good.
All right.
And this is Santa something, but it's all Mom's tea.
Really good.
Go to Mom's Tea online.
Trina, do you like
Get
yours?
it? Do you like yours?
Mine's peppermint.
Yours is
Yeah.
peppermint. I think it's pep in your step. I think that's the
Yeah,
name
and it's
of
good.
the.
And it makes your breath smell good too.
Oh,
Yes,
that's good.
nice.
That's amazing.
That's really important.
That is important.
Added value.
Yeah, it is an added value. And these are really good teas. They are natural.
Yep.
They're
Organic.
Organic.
They have honey. They have honey products that are also organic.
Go to Mom's
Tea
Tea
online
online.
and get them.
.com and get them.
Order them. Good teas.
I'm just saying. Sorry, I had to.
Yeah.
We started
No,
talking about
'cause-
drinks, and it came to my mind.
Of course.
I like
of course.
drinks.
I know.
Yeah, I know you like drinks.
Me too. That's something that
Bar
we have in
chicks.
common.
Yes.
Yes.
That's so funny. Okay, so you got your sisters. Y'all, I guess.
Who are you
can
the
say
closest
who are you
to?
closest to? I was about to say that. Like, I think I know the answer to this.
I
And I'm
do
sure
too.
it probably changes.
It,
but
it does change depending
that's
on the
true.
circumstance because sometimes we as sisters go through things similarly, and if one person has like more experience than the
Yes.
other, so we'll attach ourselves
Gotcha.
until we get through that moment. But overall, I'm closest to Tawanda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my guess.
Yeah, that's my guess. She's amazing.
Yes, and she makes balls. And
She's
I'm
in
gonna
our
tell
movie.
you, I know.
I
And I
know.
heard she did a wonderful job too.
Oh, she did.
That's what I heard. I'm not just saying that
Fantastic
because
job.
hilarious.
That's your
that's my sister, but I know
No.
she's
No, when she
talented.
comes on
She's skilled.
screen,
she's talented.
She's
She
very
is very
talented.
talented.
So, I just
Yeah.
wanted
And
to
I
put
had
that
a
out
lot
there.
of fun with
Yeah,
her,
exactly.
directing her. So you're up next. We're trying to create something for the both of you.
Yeah.
Which we've been working on. So
And the answer is
we'll
yes.
get that done.
The answer is
yes.
That needs to be the name of the show.
Yes.
Yep, that's funny. So what happens when you and Tawanda ever fallen out?
Very, very rarely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tawanda and I, we're talking outers.
Okay.
Trina, you know what? That hurt my feelings when I'm like, well, Tawanda, that hurt my feelings when blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You know what, Trini? She calls me Trini.
Yes.
Or Trini Weenie.
Yes.
You know what, Trini? You're right. I'm sorry. And then it's over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's the best way to be.
Or we're like, okay, you know what? Let's go have some cocktails and we'll talk about it.
Uh-huh.
That's really our true relationship.
Did you guys fight a lot as kids?
Tawanda and I,
Or any of your sisters?
Tawanda didn't like me when we were kids.
Yeah.
She didn't. I think I
Oh,
embarrassed
you're
her.
you're younger.
I'm next to the baby. Yes.
You're next to the baby. Okay.
Yes, I think I embarrassed her.
Why?
I was corny. I was so corny. I would do like.
So she didn't want to be around you?
No, she didn't.
Because she was cool.
Yes, she was. She was. And I was doing dumb stuff like singing 6 minutes when we were on the bus. Like it was like 6 minutes till we got to school. And I'm like, 6 minutes till we get to school. She wanted to be like, shut up, Trina. I would embarrass her. And then I cut all my hair off and got a jerry curl. And I had style on my eye. And it was just, I went through a rough time. A rough time.
And- so funny. I just know as kids, me, because I have a sister, and we fought a lot, and we were so close, but we fought a lot as kids.
It's because you were so close, though.
Yes, like I would go in her room and tear shit off her walls, and,
oh my God.
and she would stick stuff off my dresser and throw it on the floor. Like, this was us fighting.
Y'all sound like
This
y'all
was-
had some problems.
Oh my God, and my mother would be so mad. She was like,
As
you
she
guys
should.
are sisters. You shouldn't be fighting each other like this.
Parents get
So
really upset
funny.
when siblings fight. I
Yes.
thought,
But we were, but we're so close.
yeah.
So close.
So what do you do though when you? Because I know that you, some of your other sisters, you guys have had some problems. So we're talking about siblings, and it's so important because I think as we are our siblings, sometimes people go years and they don't speak. Parents die,
Wipe your
people
eyes.
fall out. It just makes me sad. It makes me so sad that people
Larry,
don't
that's
speak.
not it.
No, that's
No.
not it. My brother and I went one year though and didn't speak, literally just over a stupid argument, and it hurt my mother so badly. But like, how do you work through that? Like, if your brother, sister really pisses you off, they do something that's detrimental to the family,
Yes.
or they hurt your mom or
Yes.
your dad. Like, how do you work through that? Like, I don't know. How do you work through that?
Well, right now we're going through something that we're still working through as a family. Sometimes people close themselves off, and there's nothing you can do, and you have to wait until they are ready to communicate. And the only thing you can do is be there when they're ready.
Right.
Now, mind you, it's a bit more difficult than it sounds, because it's like, wait, no, you did this, you did that, and you want to hold on to, okay, this is what you did to me, but you can't. You gotta let it go. Not for them, but for yourself, because you'll stress yourself out. And I personally, I don't like my mom to be stressed out, especially over dumb stuff that we do.
Right.
You know, because my mom, I mean, Mom, you look amazing, but you know she's getting older, and that added stress is just not good for her. It's not good for her psyche. It's not good for her health.
That's right.
It's not good for her to watch and be in the middle of.
That's right.
You know, and have to be that intermediary person with grown ass motherfucking people. Excuse me.
No,
I'm just saying.
Say that.
It's true.
She shouldn't have to do that.
That's not even her place now. She's done her job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's already raised us, and now
Right.
she can't keep raising us when we're in our.
Oh, I love that. She cannot keep raising y'all.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And that's very relatable. I mean, a lot of
Yeah.
people still they take it to mama. And then they put
Yeah.
mama in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And or they move back in with mama because they got some issues with this, that, and the other. And we got to do better. And especially having a big family, man, you guys could be loving and taking care of mom. Taking care.
Making it
and not
easy
to say
and
that
fun
you
for her
don't,
now.
but
Yeah.
you know, I think a lot of times we don't want to grow up, and with your siblings, it's so easy to slide back into that going back and forth with, and you become childlike.
Yeah. Because the mentality hasn't changed. The boundaries haven't been set. And then once the boundaries are being established, then there's a lot of pushback. Like, what do you mean? It wasn't always like this. Well, it can't always be like this.
Right.
You know? I mean, you are still my family, but I have my own nucleus now. I have my own children. I have my own spouse. I have my own situation. I have my own traditions I would like to create for my family based on what I choose, not on what our parents chose for
I
us.
bet you that's a big
thing.
problem probably with you guys. Excuse me. Because you are this family full of women that have your own lives. Like you said, you all have kids and spouses and blah, 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 blah. And you're creating, like you said, traditions for yourselves, but you guys are so used to having the tradition as the Braxton family.
Exactly.
So how do you guys work that out? Do you guys like switch off? Like sometimes maybe it's at this person's house or this person's house, or
it's always at
what do you do?
house.
It's still a problem. It used to be that way. It used to be that way, but we can't be selfish because our spouses have families too.
Oh,
we can't always. It can't always just be about our family.
I can't even
That's
think
true.
about that.
That's
You are
true.
a spouse marrying into a family.
Another family that have their own traditions and blah, 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 blah.
Exactly. So they're supposed to change their traditions to suit ours and to suit us. It's not fair. It's selfish. It just is. Because can they spend holidays with their family too? Can we get to know their side of the family? It's not all about ours. It's just not.
Right.
And we've done that in the Braxton family. We've done that a lot. That's another thing I realized doing the show too. You know, I could have given more because I was selfish. I was, but hindsight is 20/20.
Right.
All I can do is, you know, just make those changes that'll make me better.
Right.
So.
Right. So I know you're divorced.
Yeah, twice.
Twice. So where are you now in love?
I am.
Oh,
She is in love.
yeah, I know. I'm trying to get her
She's
to.
all the way in the pool of love.
Yes.
What do you
yes.
think of love?
I'm so happy.
I need a tissue.
You need a tissue?
There's
I
one.
do.
Yep,
Here.
we have one.
I've
Look
got
at
a
there,
tissue for
tissues,
Trina
amazingly.
My nose is juicy.
What?
I don't see any of it.
Who says their nose is juicy?
Because it's juicy. Like, you know how some people, when they talk, their mouth is real
It's
juicy.
juicy.
And I
Yeah,
know
but
this is
that
not a
I've
word,
heard.
but juicy mouth did.
Yes, but
Juicy
I've
mouth
never heard of
did.
juicy nose did.
Yes.
Did.
What juicy nose?
Okay.
Well, it started getting juicy when I started asking you about your love life. So does that have anything
Made her
to do
nose
with it?
run. When your love life makes your nose run,
Makes your nose
you know
run.
it's really good.
You know, your nose all open, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I love this. I love this because, of course, you know, we're all girlfriends. So
Right.
we've had moments of conversations
Yeah,
and been around for other relationships and seen. So,
Oh, you've seen the.
yes.
We've seen them.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So,
You was like, remember, you were like, Trina, I
was
don't
like,
like
no.
him. I don't believe him.
I
Oh,
know.
I remember that.
Yes,
I remember
I
that.
have to tell my friends.
Yes.
If you're my friend,
Like,
you're my
really, she was
friend.
like, Trina.
I was like,
But
I love
Trina-
you. I was
Trina had to
I
find
was
out
like,
for
you can
herself.
come over if
And
that's
I
what
did,
you want
I
to bring.
found out.
Yeah.
You did.
But that's the way it is, though. We
Yeah.
have to. Our girlfriends can say whatever we want to say,
Yeah.
but like you said, until we're ready,
Until you're ready.
we're just going to go ahead and sit in that lesson.
Yeah.
And call it something
Yes.
else. Yeah, that's what
But
we
I've
do.
also met him.
Yes.
The runny nose guy. Her nose.
The guy who has her nose open and
All the way,
juiciness.
all the way like water.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's amazing.
And that I feel.
And I love
yes.
this energy, and
I
I
feel
love
peaceful
him.
about this.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yes,
me too.
I do. I do.
I think this
Look
is
at all of this. Look at this.
You
This
know,
makes you feel girl. What makes you
It
feel
does. I
girly.
feel really feminine. He makes me feel very feminine too.
Well, you
Oh,
are. I
that's
love
nice.
it. I do.
I love it.
I do.
I love the space that you're in.
That's what I'm saying. It's just a good space overall. Just like overall, like I'm eating better.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm drinking less. You know, I'm slenderizing a little bit. You know, I'm in a great place in my career.
Yeah.
Even though I would love to be in more movies and film and television. And
And you
stuff.
will.
will. And
You
you
will.
will.
I'm just in a good space. I
Yeah.
like me right now.
And I love you right
Yeah.
now.
Oh.
I do. I'm loving
Hey,
the whole
Trina,
thing.
it's hard when you don't like yourself sometimes.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
I didn't like me for a second.
Yeah.
You know what? That's a good thing
But like
to
you said.
talk about.
Right.
Because I think a lot of people walk around not liking themselves. And I don't feel like you were walking around bitter or nothing like that, but a lot of people do.
Yeah.
And it's because of how they feel about themselves.
Trina never put it off.
No, she never.
But you
she-
internalized
I was gonna
everything.
say, you did it all
internalized
on
it.
her,
Yeah,
and it was
100%.
on your sleeve. It was,
Yeah.
it was
On my
just-
body.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because I could say something, and you were like, "Don't say anything. I'm gonna cry."
Right.
I was like, "I just said, how are you doing?"
Yes. Don't talk to me. I'm very
Yeah.
emotional right
Yeah.
You
yeah.
know?
So I'm loving seeing the light.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yay,
Yeah.
the light
the
is
light is
good.
back.
The light.
Sometimes the weight you carry is weight.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, and it translates and it transforms and it manifests itself
Yeah.
physically.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's like stress is, as we all know, the biggest killer.
Yeah.
So when you're carrying around all of that and not liking yourself and feeling heavy, it makes you sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that
So now-
it did not get there.
That you're in this space. Are you gonna sing more? Or are you still? Last time I talked to you, you were like, "I'm done singing. I'm not singing
I
anymore."
don't want to sing anymore. I want to open more restaurants.
Good girl. Look at you.
Oh, maybe jazz clubs though. Maybe restaurants with stages.
Yeah, something like that.
And then you can okay, and I
10%,
want
10%,
I want my
10%,
10%. I want my 10% for the Trina Braxton Jazz Club idea. Because you
Trina
just
Braxton
seem like a
Jazz
very
Club.
jazz club loungy, like your vibe is that. And so I don't know. I just would see that in your restaurants, and then every now and then you appear. And
Yeah.
you give your own set. I've
Yeah.
just created your whole business plan model. There you go.
Yeah, like Tisha did.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
like
with
Zen.
Zen,
Yeah,
yeah.
with Zen.
With Zen.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. But yours is more a throwback to like the Harlem Renaissance.
Ooh,
That's what I see for you.
Yes,
Yeah.
exposed brick.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like. Okay, so that's what's coming next with Trina Braxton. That's what's up next. She's gonna work on that plan. Yeah.
And how are the boys? How are your kids?
My boys don't live at home anymore.
I didn't ask you if they lived at home. I
Well,
said,
no,
how
are you
they
sad about
doing?
that?
You look really
Don't,
sad.
are you, I know you're not sad about
Sometimes
that.
I'm sad. Sometimes I am sad. It's like that whole empty nest thing.
Yeah.
Because Mr. Gentleman Friend doesn't live in town.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
so it's just I'm me. But I walk around naked sometimes.
There you go. Because what?
do.
Because
Good.
you look good naked.
Good naked. That's
I look
right.
good naked.
There you go.
And feel good and everything.
In high heels.
You walk around. Wait a
Okay.
minute. You walk around your
All
house
right.
naked in high heels.
In high heels, yes.
And
And for why?
Because I can. It
And
took
there
me
you have
23 years to be able to do that.
Okay.
What, I mean, are you comfortable?
Are you
Do you
comfortable?
cook in the high
I said
heels?
I can't do that. See.
So what do you just walk from one room to the other and then you
That's
just take
right.
the heels off?
And then take them off.
Go get the clothes out of the dryer. Or yes.
This is what you're feeling at the
Yeah.
moment.
Why do I want to see that?
I
Not
love
that I really want to see you naked,
Come
but just
on.
that process of, oh, I think I'm getting ready to put my heels on, and I'm getting ready to walk over
And
here.
she walks over to the washer and
And
dryer and
then
takes
put-
the clothes
bends
out.
over with the heels on. I mean, I'm sure it's very sexy and all, and puts them in the dryer, and then walks back
Back
and
to
then
the room
takes
and
your
takes
heels
the
back
shoes
off.
off.
And we'll fold the clothes. Hey, Vaughn, I'm gonna do that later, boo.
What?
What? That was a shout out to that to her nose runny mouth that's guy. That clearly that's just something that was for the two of them.
Okay.
Okay. I love it.
Trina is
I love it. This Trina reminds me of the Trina that I first met on tour many
20
years
years
ago,
ago.
over 20 years ago, and you were teaching the girls on tour how to clap their butt.
Oh,
I remember that clear as day. You were doing it, and you were like, everybody needs to know how to clap. Everybody needs to know how to clap their ass. Can you just get up and you stand and you just dip, and I was like, I want to learn that.
Do you
Trina.
still know how to do that?
uh-huh.
Okay. You could. I don't know how to do that.
I'm gonna have to
But,
show you. I have to show you how to do this too.
Yeah, I don't. I will never be able to do
No,
that.
make them jump.
Mine will only jump if I
No,
do.
not that. You jump,
No,
jump.
you're not. You're not.
I'll show you later.
Okay, so we have some lessons that Trina Braxton is going to display offline.
Yes.
But
Ass
maybe
clapping
if we
and
get the
boob
skills, maybe
jumping.
we'll show them on another podcast. I still haven't.
Yeah.
My butt is
Yeah,
too
I'm not gonna
muscular.
do
Like I
that.
can't make it without moving my whole bottom half of my legs. I just look weird. Like I'm trying to swim standing up. Like it's just weird. It's just I can't do it and make my butt clap. So I just have to.
If you're doing a movement like this,
That's wrong.
It is wrong.
Is it in the ankles?
But that's what I.
Can
That's how
be.
you.
It,
That's
it depends on how. What
She
you
was trying to do it, but if it's the
Yeah,
ankles,
that's
that's,
what I
a
heard.
long
It's in
way
the
up from your
ankles.
ankles to your ass.
not
Like
for you, Cass.
it
You only
is.
missed
Well, I still can't do the shit. So I don't
funny.
know. But anyway, you're amazing.
You're amazing.
I love you. I do. I love my.
And
friend.
they hug. Yes, I love it. I love you too, Trina Braxton.
Trina, are you on social media again? I know you took a long break. I know
did.
you're on
I
it.
had to. I'm gonna tell you something.
Why? Why'd you have to?
Let me tell you something about negativity.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
I don't have time for it.
Uh-huh.
So if I don't engage myself in it, it can't affect me.
That's right.
So I left it alone.
I got you.
But now I've learned the power of delete.
I just wonder why are people so negative? Like, what are they negative to you about?
Because people are angry
They're
and
bullies.
bitter.
They're bullies.
They are.
And they
I know.
and
I mean,
they're
I've
imposing their
said
anger
some
on you
stuff. Yeah.
because they're unhappy with themselves.
Yes.
Right.
That's exactly what it is. Of course.
But it's hard to look at, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But you know, block, delete. I love it.
One thing I heard, who did I hear say this? I think it was Ellen DeGeneres. That she said that when you, if you read anything about yourself or whatever, whether it's positive or it's negative, you just can't take any of it in. Because if you give weight to the positive, then that means you'll give weight to the negative.
Right.
So if you just keep everything even keel,
That's so hard.
I know.
That's so easy. I mean, that's easier
Yeah.
said than done. That's just
It's
like
easier
yeah.
just not to not to do it, not to engage. I
Right.
agree.
But if people want to just send you a nice shout out,
Yeah,
where
don't
will we find
don't send any
Nothing
negative
negative.
shit. We don't play that. And I already told y'all earlier that I'll fuck people up
Over
that
her
mess with
friends.
people that I love.
you? Yeah, and she loves
So,
Trina,
and I do love her.
and she
very
will come and find you.
And my friend, don't talk about my mother.
Don't talk,
Talk about my mother.
Don't talk about my.
I'm grown. I can handle me. Mommy can too. Don't misunderstand me. But don't talk about my mother. Those fighting words.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway,
So you guys are gonna send positive love and sunflowers and butterflies.
And butterflies. Let's see. I'm Trina Braxton 1 on Instagram. And what are the other social media? Twitter. I'm Trina Braxton on Twitter. Do people steal Facebook?
I don't
know. Some people do. I don't
still
know.
go on there sometimes. I think I'm
Just
I
Trina
might-
Braxton.
I think I might be just Trina Braxton. Trina E. Braxton on Facebook. It used to be Trina Braxton Solis. That
The E is for
my middle name,
which is
Yvette. Dear
Yvette. Dear Yvette.
Boom.
But dear Yvette, didn't that start with a Y?
I don't know, but it's still Yvette.
It does.
It still works. Okay,
It's still Yvette. It's still Yvette.
It's still Yvette. It's still Yvette. Who sang that
Wait a
song?
minute.
Oh, see.
So, do you spell your middle name with a Y and you just put an E?
No, she
So
spelled it
they
with an E.
spelled it with an E.
E-V-E-T-T-E.
Oh.
Well, my grandmother, her name was Eva.
Ah,
So
gotcha.
they named me Yvette.
After
Trina
after
Yvette. I love
Gotcha.
that. So it does work. Dear Yvette then still works. Then, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just a spelling.
I know.
But it still says Yvette.
It does stuff.
It still does say Yvette.
Just-
Don't look at me like I'm the word Nazi. I know. I know how I am. I don't know how I am. All right. Trina, it's been great.
It has.
Yeah, I would love to keep talking to you, but these lights are fucking hot. And
Oh, I thought it was me. I thought
you're,
I was
you're
the
hot
one.
too.
You are
Fucking
fucking hot too.
You're hot too.
You are.
You are. But it's time to go. So we are going to wrap this up.
Uh-huh. Do you have any departing words that you would like to
Yeah,
give?
what
or
any
anything?
words?
I feel like y'all putting me out there.
No,
No,
we're not
what do you
putting
want to
out.
say?
We want to
I
talk.
don't know. It just makes me feel like, okay, well, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Well, it's kind of like
It is
that,
kinda
but would you like to say any
We can't just let this
departing words
podcast go on
before
forever
you-
and ever.
I
Right.
don't.
No. Okay, so we know where we can find you on social media. Tell us where we can
Watch the show.
watch the show and visit
How
Bar
can we
Chicks.
yes.
How can we support all things Trina?
Trina Braxton.
Well, the
Yes.
show just had the season finale. Yes, last week.
Okay.
But the bar's still open.
The bar is always
The bar's
open.
The bar's
Wednesday
always-
through Saturdays. We're about to change those hours too.
Oh, okay.
So-
And where
so
is
the
the bar?
whole week.
Bar
It's
Chicks.
at 3547 Peachtree Industrial Boulevard. It's called Bar Chicks. And we just got catfish.
In Norcross.
It's in Duluth.
It's in
Sorry.
Duluth.
We just
Yeah.
got catfish and burgers and fries.
Oh, what?
I freaking love catfish.
Yeah,
do.
yeah. And it's and greens and candy yams.
Oh, look
and
at oh,
my
God.
God.
the truffle macaroni and cheese, everything, and full plates, ribs,
And it's bar chicks.
chicken.
All the,
It's good. It's
all
amazing.
And it's
the-
hot chicks. It's
yeah,
hot
that's
bar
what I'm
chicks.
saying. It's
Yeah,
bar
yeah.
chicks.
Yeah, and you might even see Trina there.
Normally,
I was gonna say often.
yeah.
So
whenever I'm in town.
often.
Well, I didn't want to say definitely because people come and then they be like, "I ass wasn't there."
Well, I didn't
You
say I
know.
come every time. I didn't say I
saying
come
that.
every time. I have to work, keep it open.
Oh my God, I'm done for real. This is I Look Good Naked podcast. I'm Cass. She's Trina. She's Terry.
Terry, Javon.
And where can you find us? We're at ilookgoodnakedpodcast.com, correct?
Yep, I Look Good Naked Podcast.com. On IG, we are ILGN Podcast.
There you go.
And I am at, of course, Terry with an I, Javon.
And I am at Cass Seegers. And we also are Nina Holiday because we
At?
are a production company at Nina Holiday.
ENT.
ENT. That's what our thing is? Our
Yes.
social media tag is?
At
Okay.
Nina Holiday, ENT.
Our PR guy's
The worst.
outside the
This
door
is
shaking his head like, why don't y'all bitches know y'all
Next time
social
we're
media?
gonna talk about
I
old
don't
people
even
shit.
understand.
Because our whole conversation before the podcast about
Old people.
Everybody's
I
getting
need some
older. I
ginkgo.
just don't want to act older.
Yeah, well, we are starting to act old because every week we have to try to
fucking
remember, and we don't write it down. We act like we know we can remember, and then it gets to the end of the podcast, and we're like, ILGN, like, yeah, we got to get
I
better.
never say it like that, but
Yeah, well, that's
anyway.
how the face looks. Anyway, goodbye. We love
Thank you.
I Look Good Naked. Tune in. Peace.
Beats.
I'm a boss chick, yeah, I'm a boss lady. I be calling shots, I be getting money. I'm a boss chick, yeah, I'm a boss lady. I be calling shots.